Hello, welcome to another video broadcast of Master Investors Company. Glad to be here. Today's theme is going to be about creating passive income, understanding the rules of money, what it takes to build something from home that is running on its own and successfully putting money on our pocket every single day, every week. And all we had to do is set things in motion and put some systems together to work and do the telling for us, and actually even sell for us while we're sleeping. Okay, I want to help you make your first sale online on autopilot and continue to grow your passive income. Okay, in order to create wealth, we have to understand several concepts and business principles that works in all economies, right? Because if we don't have the basics, then we don't have the solid foundation that we need in order to build a sustainable business and passive income. And ultimately what creates wealth is not really the dollar amount that we make, but the time that we get to have without having to do anything, and still being able to collect and keep the passive income that is coming in, reinvesting it back to building more assets in our asset column. So I'm gonna leave a financial statement below so that you can use it and see where you are financially. If we don't know where we are financially, then we don't know exactly what we need to do, what steps we need to take in order to start building true wealth. And true wealth is not measured in dollars. Like I said, it's measured in time. A lot of people think it's all about making millions, but there are a lot of people out there that makes millions of dollars, thousands and hundreds of thousands of dollars, but they don't get to keep them, right? And so the whole game is about keeping the money that we make and actually not even having to work for that money. We have to understand that in order to become a successful entrepreneur and inside investor, we have to have the knowledge of an ultra wealthy person. We have to know the rules of money. We have to know the history of money and how it evolved, right? And it goes back to 1971 when President Nixon separated the gold standard from the dollar. From that point on, debtors became richer and savers became losers, right? Because money is losing value every single day. That's why the government of the United States, the Federal Reserve Bank, by the way, it's not federal, it's not reserve, because there's nothing in there. There's not, money in there, because everything is digital, okay? And so they began printing money after 1971. In fact, in 2008, when you look at the dollar printing amount, it skyrocketed, and today we are more than $17 trillion in debt, and it's growing fast, and it's not going to stop anytime soon, because that is the new way of the economy. It is what makes the world go around. It's all about learning how to use and manage debt. And there are two types of debt: good debt and bad debt. It's very simple. Good debt goes with assets, and bad debt goes with liabilities. For example, if we have a credit card and that credit card puts money in our pocket every single month, because we use the debt, we use the credit that we got, whether it's $100, whether it's $1,000, whether it's $50,000, and we use it to make it work into something that puts money back in return every single month on its own, whether it's a website that we build and now we're selling a product that maybe nobody has. We found a product on Alibaba in China, and we're now bringing it over to the States, or we maybe pay a factory here in the United States, or maybe we're creating a product, right? We have a team that's creating a certain type of product. Maybe it's a digital product too. Whatever that may be, or maybe you invested that into a car wash, right? And that runs itself. You don't even have to be there, because the car wash is an automated car wash. You just pay the people to go clean it whenever it needs maintenance, but the car wash runs itself, right? And it's putting money back every single day. And so with that money that we're getting every single day, we can pay the debt back every single month to the bank, and we still have some left on our pocket. And that is good debt. As long as it's putting money into our pocket, then it's good debt, and it's also an asset. But if it's taking money out of our pocket every single month or every single day, and we have to pay that debt with our own sweat and time, then it's bad debt. A lot of people, all they know how to do with debt is put it into liabilities. They buy a car, they buy fancy clothes, and they find themselves trying to pay that debt back over the months with high interest. So at the end of the day, it's not about looking at the interest. Oh my God, it has high interest. That doesn't matter. What we have to focus on is that we need to put that to work into something that produces money and multiplies, because it's basically free money. So the ultra wealthy will learn how to obtain everything for free legally, right? And I suggest you to watch the movie from the McDonald's founder, because McDonald's is not a hamburger place. Okay, a lot of people think they just sell hamburgers. No, it's a real estate company. It's actually the wealthiest real estate company in the world. They control over $31 billion in real estate. Yes, it's surprising, but they have been able to obtain all of their locations for free. How do they do that? Very simple. They have a franchise that works, a system, right? A McDonald's that works. People line up every single day. If you go to any McDonald's right now, you'll be able to see people lining up on the drive-through, and if it's open, also there's a big line inside, right? And they have found a way to basically approach the bank and say, look, we have a franchise. Our franchise sells for $1.7 million to franchisors that want to purchase our franchise. The banks know that McDonald's work in any location, as long as there's people around in a city or somewhere where there's a lot of traffic. So the bank does not hesitate in lending McDonald's the loan and giving them a mortgage. And mortgage comes from the word mortir, which means unto death. Basically, you have to pay that 30 years, and a lot of people never get done paying their own house and their own mortgage because it's a debt for life. Okay, we have to understand the concepts and the meaning of the words, and expand our business vocabulary. It's very important. There's about 500,000 words in the English dictionary. We can expand our daily vocabulary in regards to money and business, because just like any profession, money has its own business language, and we can learn that for free. Interesting enough, words are free. So the more business words we obtain, the more wealth we can build. It's that simple, okay? And remember that words are tools that can unlock doors that you will never even imagine. So basically the banks say, okay, they give them the loan of any type of land. That's why you go any country, you'll find a McDonald's on the best corners of the world. And McDonald's Corporation owns and controls that location, unlike any other fast food chain out there, because they don't do the same strategy. But that's why McDonald's is the wealthiest real estate company in the world, because they control every single corner. They own that corner, and it gets paid on its own. How? Because they get 1.7 million when they sell the franchise to a franchisor, and then they have royalties every single month that they collect from that franchisor, rent and royalties from the revenue that McDonald's brings every single day, every single week, every single month. They have to pay the corporation, the main corporation, McDonald's. So that amount plus the rent exceeds the mortgage that McDonald's has to pay back to the bank every single month. So basically, they obtain the loan for free, a credit, right? They got they got the location, and now they have a mortgage. Who pays that? They don't pay that. The franchisor who gives them the 1.7 million from the start, because it's basically 1.7 million from thin air, because McDonald's could have sold that for 500,000, for 1 million, but they decided to say 1.7 million, and it goes up because inflation goes up every year, because money's losing its value. So the more money loses its value, inflation kicks in, and there's nothing wrong with inflation. We can actually tap into inflation and get wealthy fast. That's the whole purpose of my company here at Master Investors, to elevate the financial well-being of all of our partners through high-quality financial education. We are an investment management company. We invest in real estate and businesses, and we raise capital for other businesses. We lend money and so forth. But we also have a department that is specifically to create these videos, create high quality financial education made simple to the masses, to everyone that is in need for money lessons, right? To learn how to build passive income and understand the rules of the wealthy. They're available to everyone. It's not just the wealthy. It's not just the one that was born with wealth or inherit wealth or was born with a rich family. No, it's for you, for anyone. We can start building wealth from home, okay? And I'm going to show you exactly how to do that. At the end of this video, I'm going to leave some bonuses below. You can start making money from the internet right away. And yes, it takes some effort to put in, but nothing serious, nothing more than than few hours a day to set things up and then watch your passive income to start build over time. Okay, so we have to understand that when we build a business, there are about 8 elements in a successful business. The first one is the mission of the business. Why are you in business? Why do you want to build a business? For example, Master Investor's Department of High Quality Financial Education was created to do what? Our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of all of our partners. And also our main companies like that as well, the investment management company. Anytime we have a partner or we enter into a partnership with any other investor or bank, our whole purpose is to elevate each other financial well-being. If it's not a win-win deal, we don't do it, okay? And we're very transparent, and it's always important to do everything ethical, to follow the law, because the laws are there to help the entrepreneur investor, because actually here in the United States it's like that, and basically around the whole world. But here, the United States really partners up with us as long as we're doing what they want us to do, because they want to grow the economy and they also need us. The banks cannot own real estate in the United States because this is a capitalist country. So how beautiful that is if we can show the bank that, look, we know how to manage money, we know how to manage debt. I know that you need this in your portfolio. You need this skyscraper, okay? It's been making money for the last 10 years, okay? There are about 1,000 people living in here, and they pay every single month. Look at the records. You need it on your portfolio. Why? Because banks have something that is called Camel Score, and basically Camel Score allows them to print more money. The more assets they have in their portfolio, the more the Federal Reserve banks allows them to print, meaning that they can lend credit cards to people. And basically, they rent the money out, right? And some people that uses credit cards for not the good reasons, for not to invest, they pay high interest. That's how the banks make the money. So the banks are in the business to do what? To lend money. Okay, so as long as we are an inside investor, a successful entrepreneur that understands what a financial statement is, how to make money work hard, and how to allocate it from asset to asset, the bank will back us up and will hand us all the money from the savers, because they're in the business of lending money. They don't just want to lend money to the people that don't know how to use debt, but they also want to lend money to the people that do know how to use debt, because they can print more money so that they can give to the people that know how to use debt, and they can receive those high interests back, okay? So at the end of the day, it's not about the interest if you're playing on the right side of the quadrant. We shouldn't even look at that. The last thing we gotta look at is the interest. We just gotta make sure that we have a successful deal, an opportunity that the bank is attractive to. And the bigger the deal is, the better it is for the bank, because they stop looking at us as individuals. They look at the track record of the big skyscraper. They say, yes, I can see their taxes. I can see that they make X, Y amount of money per year, and after everything is paid, this is how much is left. So they understand that as long as we're bringing a good opportunity to them, and we can actually improve the skyscraper or the investment, we can fix certain things that maybe the former owner or the one that was controlling the property is not doing right. Maybe we need to paint the place. Maybe we need to put dryers and washers into each unit, and we can charge extra $300 more on top of what they already charging, okay? Because now we have washer and dryers inside each unit. Maybe we need to change the AC units. Maybe we need to repaint the inside. We need to fix certain things. Maybe we need to put new floors. But as long as we can have room to improve, the conditions of the building, then it should be a great investment. And if the bank is interested, that's our test. We can bring that to any bank and we can show them the cash flow analysis. We're going to show you exactly how to do all of that. Head to our website if you need help more in depth about how to build your passive income. Go to www.masterinvestor.education, find a digital course, partner up with us. If not, run with this information that is free. I'm giving it to you right here because our mission is to also create free information that is valuable and that can really expedite you to financial well-being, to financial freedom, and to help you build wealth, because there's nothing more beautiful and pleasant to live a life fulfilled with our passions, that we can live through our passions every single day, not just on the weekend, not just at the end of the year, one week vacation. No, if you like to travel, if you like to do things with your family, if you like to buy nice cars, or if you can do all of that as long as you have investments paying for all of that. Remember, the ultra wealthy, we don't pay for any of our stuff. We position ourselves legally to obtain everything for free. Okay, and today's topic was about how we can start building passive income. So we also have to understand that in 1903, when the Rockefeller family took over the school board, if you look it up on Google, they said that we wanted two types of people out of the school. And that's why schools do not teach this information, because there is a mission in that school. Remember the 8 elements? The first one was a mission. Well, the school board has a mission, and it says we want to create two types of people: employees that come out of school thinking, I want a job, high-paying job with good benefits, and work for that company for the rest of their life. Company of a wealthy person, of an entrepreneur. And the other type of person is a soldier. That's why if you go to the school here in the United States, they recruit you from high school to start joining the army, because that is a mission that was instilled in schools. So schools are not changing. Maybe there are some programs about business management and things like that at universities, but if you look at many of the top entrepreneurs and investors, they dropped out of school and they created their own business, created their own idea, and they brought it into reality, and they start fulfilling the marketplace because they found a need in the marketplace, and they start building their own network. Okay, so I want to show you here how to build your own network, because that is how we will break free from the rat race. Okay, so if you hate your job, if you need more out of life, if you've been looking for more, if you feel like you're not at the right place, then it's okay, because we have answers for you. It's all about knowledge. It's about getting your hands into the right information, because we live in the information age and we can either go left or right. And it's important that we be very specific and picky about choosing the information that we read and consume every day. Otherwise, we can end up in the wrong road. And we don't want to do that, because time is the most precious asset we have, together with our brain. Those two things we can't buy. And so that's why it takes more money to fly somewhere than to drive, because it's not like we're saving time. It's like we're getting there faster. And that's why we pay more, right, to get there faster, because time cannot be purchased. Once it's gone, it's gone. So make sure that we're investing our time wisely. We are gathering great people around us. It's all about building a team. So that leads me to talk about the second most important thing about a business is team, right, and leadership. So it's mission, team, leadership, and it goes product, and it goes systems, legal, communication, and cash flow. Okay, if something is out of place, if something is not being working, it's not running successfully, the business will go down eventually. Okay, so we have to start a business with a solid foundation. So we have to figure out, why are we building this business, right? So what's your mission, right? What are you fulfilling in the marketplace? Why are you in business? A business is created to solve a problem in the marketplace. Okay, so start with that, and I'm going to also leave all the links below that you can tap into and start either choosing a product that you're passionate about and you can promote it, and I'll show you how to do ads on Facebook and how to get traffic into those products. And we don't even I had to touch the products physically, okay, and build any website or anything. We just have to create a capture page that is simple. I'll show you how to get a capture page which collects all the emails and puts them into a, let's say, a piggy bank, right, for lack of a better word, an email autoresponder database that we control, and we can email those people every single day, every 2 days, with an email campaign cater for them to buy if they didn't buy the first time that they found us, okay? And it's all about building relationships with new networks, okay? So I want you to write down what are your passions, because I want you to attach yourself to them, and I'm going to show you how to put information together and monetize it. And whichever niche you're passionate about, remember, people are willing to give money today to organize information. Why? Because I said it earlier, there's so much information out there that people don't have time to go through all the garbage can, right? And look for the information and put this together and find this over here. No, as long as we put it in an organized manner and we have a price tag on it and we can sell it with a cover page and so forth, then we can capitalize on our passions successfully and make millions, hundreds of thousands of dollars. You don't have to be a millionaire to feel wealthy. You can make $10,000 a month and feel like you are Jeff Bezos, because your living standard is low, so you have, let's say, 8,000 left to do whatever you want. So a Lamborghini per month costs at least $4,000. At least for 2 years on a Lamborghini is $4,000 per month. So if you have a business that's producing $10,000 a month, you can drive a Lamborghini for free for 3 years or however many years you want, okay? So there's nothing wrong with liabilities and having toys and pursuing our dreams and the things that we like, as long as we're not paying for it, right? As long as we have investments and things that put in money into our income column whenever we're not working, and that's a true asset, right? And I also did a blog a few days ago, and the last video was about what are assets and liabilities, so go check it out. I'm going to leave the link here. You'll see it somewhere around here, so that you can understand the concepts of the ultra wealthy, because the difference between an asset and liability is what makes the rich richer and the poor poor. A lot of poor people don't know what an asset is. They don't never get to understand why are they losing money every month and the money's flowing out their pocket, and they just like, where does the money go? They go to work every day and they just pay bills and they never seem to get ahead. It's because they have no assets. They exchanging time for money. So they're working for the one type of income that 99% or 90% of the people only knows to do, to earn. It's earned income. It's called earned income. You exchange time for money. The other type of income is portfolio income. It comes from commodities, from paper assets. But that type of income, unless you're a sophisticated investor, then you can get dividends, meaning you can get cash flow and passive income from them. But here at Master Investor, we focus on, in capital gains are taxed at a higher bracket than passive income. The third type of income is passive income. And that's what we specifically here at Master Investor focus on. We want to teach you how to build passive income, cash flow, okay? And it's residual income. It's the income that we do not work for, okay? And it comes from assets that are placed on our asset column, okay? We're going to show you how to be an active investor and an inside investor. That's a master investor, someone that seeks knowledge all the time. I'm in the same journey as you are, okay? Master Investor was created to bring the inside investor out of all of us and to make us an inside investor, someone that knows how to read financial statements, how to raise capital, how to put a deal together and get money to finance. And we have to learn how to spend money without having money, because it does not take money to make money. A lot of people say it takes money to make money. No, it does not take money to make money. If you're saying that, then you have the wrong information, okay? Because it takes an idea backed up by confidence, okay, to raise capital. And I just told you that the banks are in the business to lend money. As long as that the banks have confidence that we can pay and manage that, they will lend us that money for free. When you apply for a credit card, you don't pay them unless it's unless it's not a secure credit card. But as long as you have okay credit, the bank will give you 200, 300, 500, 1,000, 200,000. It depends on what kind of credit card you have, but it's free money. So as long as we can put that money and treat it like cash and put it to work, right? and build the system of systems, because a business is a system of systems working together, doing the selling and telling for us on autopilot. Okay, I'm going to show you how to build great content, how to attach yourself into your passions, and start building from home. Okay, follow the directions below, because it's going to teach you exactly how to build passive income. I'm also releasing one of our new basically the first book that we ever released here at Master Investor, but it's going to teach you tremendously how to build passive income. I'm going to add a lot of great stuff there that is going to help you increase your bottom line. Okay, so two websites that I'm going to leave below are ClickFunnels. ClickBank is called. ClickBank is a marketplace that has thousands of products of any type of category that you can imagine. You like yoga, you'll find products that are related to yoga. You like self-development, you'll find products that are related to that. You like fitness, you'll find products that are related to that. So what are your passions? I want you to write them down, and I want you to write me below. I wrote my passions down and I downloaded the financial statement. I'm going to fill it up. I want you to let me know in the comments below, okay, so that we can get other people to also do the same thing. Okay, this is free information. Okay, I'm not charging you anything for this, so take it and run with it, because it will increase your cash flow and will help you live your dreams. And if you already have a business, it will help you build more assets into your asset column. Okay, so ClickBank would, for free, you can create a free account there and choose any type of product of any category. In the sales page with the sales presentation is already built for us. Who built it? The company that's selling the product. And all they want us is to bring people that are interested to buy that product. And as long as they buy through our unique link that we get, then we get that passive income. Okay, as long as the client continues to buy, we continue to get that passive income instantly, live. Okay, and also I'm going to show you how to build your own knowledge, your own books, your own PDF, your own information that you're passionate about, and you can sell it back to the marketplace through Audibles, through ebooks, through hard copies on Amazon, and how to have things in place where people are finding your product even while we're asleep. Our whole purpose is to get you to make your first sale while you're asleep, because it's the best feeling. I want you to feel what I feel when I wake up and I have sales in commissions, or residual income, I should say, passive income in my account daily, because I'm getting those autopilot sales while I'm asleep, because my systems are selling for me. Okay, I want to do the same thing for you, but first we got to start from the basics. Download the financial statement, and if you like to create a ClickBank account, check it out, it's free, and choose a product. Go find the products. You'll also find the people that how many people are selling that product. You'll find how much commission you will get per sale. Some pay out to 100, 200, 300. It depends on what product you want to sell, and there's nothing different. It depends on the company, right, and how much a product is. Sometimes it can be $180 per sale, and it's something that people buy every single month because they want to get those results. They want to lose weight, and it may, if it's giving them results, then they're going to continue buy that. So it's all about building networks, right? The rich and the ultra wealthy, we build networks, and the rest of the people look for jobs. So if you don't learn how to make money work hard for you, then you might be working for the rest of your life. And I don't want that to happen to you, because I hate to see people slave to money. However, we're not knocking in any employees here at Master Investor, because we love our employees. We love the people that love to do what they do, and they like to have a secure job and so forth. But this is for entrepreneurs and inside investors, people that want more out of life, people that want to increase their financial well-being and reach financial freedom. And if you already have financial freedom, then even build more passive income. Okay, so ClickBank, check out the website, the marketplace. I'm also going to leave another store. It's called Digital Store 24. It's basically the same thing as ClickBank. You create a free account, and you can choose any type of product there to promote. I'm going to show you how to get an ad on Facebook and start sending thousands of people that are interested in buying that product that you're selling, and watch your first sales come through, because that is going to be the most amazing feeling. Because when you figure out that you do not have to work for money, you don't have to be present to create that money, you'll never go back. Trust me. Okay, bringing the good and bad news of money with another video from my headquarters. And hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, and share this with your audience so that other people can take advantage of this valuable content. Okay, and remember that knowledge is the new money. It does not take money to make money. It takes an idea backed up by confidence. I'll see you on the next video. Stay strong, and remember to expand your vocabulary with the money language. Okay, and words are free, so we can learn one word a day. And here at Master Investor, we teach you the business principles that work in all economies. Follow us on all platforms at Master Investor. Look for the logo, and let me know below in the comments if you like this video. Much love, and make sure that you download the financial statement and plug in your numbers, see how many assets you have, see how many liabilities you have, see your expenses, and let's start working yourself out of the rat race. Okay, our mission is to elevate the financial well-being of all of our partners. Okay, I'm also going to leave our podcast below, and see the other links that I'm going to have there for you to take advantage. I hope that you make your first sale soon with us. Thank you again.